Hey, Stampin' friends, welcome. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, the 26th of May. That month went quick. Hope you're having a great day. Grab a chair, come join me. Tonight, we are going to do some alternatives with the May 2026 Paper Pumpkin Kit. And I am excited to share these with you, all my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. I hope you enjoy this. And for anybody else watching, come and check out to see what's all included in our paper pumpkins. They are fun. They are fun. So welcome everybody. Hi Barb. Hi Vicky. And we're going to do a twist. You can go on YouTube or on the Stampin' Up channel and view the video that they make of their kit. So I didn't want to repeat it, but I did want to share some alternatives that I came up with. Elaine, you phoned me twice in a row. Yay! Okay, so we're going to have some fun. So, a Paper Pumpkin is just a kit that comes monthly. You can subscribe, it comes right to your door, which is fun. Or you can purchase it for a certain amount of months. It's all up to you. I do the subscription because that way, if I decide I don't want a month because they give us sneak peeks, then I can hold off and not get that month and then start back up again. So it has a lot of options. So here is the kit I'm playing with tonight. It's called Sparkling Celebrations. And I'm changing this up quite a bit. In fact, I haven't even used this one yet. So I hope you enjoy. Here's our stamp set. That is the best part of this because each kit comes with its own exclusive stamp set. And I love the font on this one. And we're going to play with the little trees, bushes, or whatever. So, yeah, it's fun. You can do what you want. You can follow the kit as is if you'd like, or you can change it up. Hey, Tony, welcome. So, I think, which one do I want to start with? I think I'm going to start with this one here. So, let's put this all over here and we'll start with this. So, this is how it starts, and it comes with um, a front piece, but I chopped it up. See, I like to, here's why I do this. It's pretty paper on both sides. Here's how your card looks. But I have a real hard time just using that pretty paper for my back. So I will be finding more stuff to use with that. So I'm going to get two cards out of this one. So then I just pulled out a basic card base here. So 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded at 4.25. And that's what all my bases are tonight. So no fancy measurements there. And then I cut this up, this front piece. Now I got to put it back together. I thought I had that in order. I think we're going this way. Follow the little line on the top. There we go. So there are some fun ways to do this once you split it. So it gives you just a nice different look that way, right? But I'm going to change this up a little bit. And we're going to do a little bumping up. Put that right there, close to my edge. That stays there. I'm going to do my ends first. There we go. How is everybody this evening? How do you like living in Wisconsin when you go from 48 degrees to 98? Well, 88. It's crazy. Okay, I am going to take these here. Stampin' Up! Gives you a nice big pack of dimensionals, and we've got some sparklies there. And what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to take my edges and then I'll fill it in with little ones, but this will give me a nice head start. And these, I don't know, seem a little thicker than the other ones. So I'm going to come back in here and just pop a couple in here. And we're going to pop these two pieces up. Okay, I'm going to cut this guy here. We're going to do the same thing. I love edging my cards with the sides of my dimensionals. I hope you do too. Very cost-effective way to use up your pieces there. And I like it because it just gives you a nice even layer there. Okay. Guys are quiet again tonight. Intensely watching, huh? Okay. You know, my little pieces out. And I left, whoa. I left my little buddy downstairs because I was playing down there. Okay, I'm going to get him up here, a little straighter. We'll do the same with this one. So how many of you do paper pumpkin? I know a couple of you do. Or have you tried it in the past? Let me just say one thing. They've come a long way, baby. Here we go. And now this one is going to go in the center and it's going to go down. So we created a nice look here. I popped these up. And now we got this little guy. He comes with. And then I want to stamp my greeting, which says, time to celebrate. I'm going to get this in here. Ooh, that was a messy stamp. There we go. Ooh, that was juicy. Tony says she does not subscribe, but have bought a few on Facebook. Yeah, they are fun to play with. Kind of like the kits. The kits are nice too. Those aren't subscription, but I can't go too far with this because I'm going to need that one later. And don't you love their cool envelope? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is fun as well. Okay, I am going to add, I'm going to grab my silicone sheet here because I want to add a little piece here. I am going to pop that up, but I just want to add this right to here. You see where I'm going. Up there. There we go. That way I can attach him where I want him, and then I can add in my dimensionals here. I'm going to go right over the top there, and that makes it doubly secure. One in the middle part there, and one on top. Love, 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 love my little dimensionals. Okay, now all we got to do is just add a little bit of adhesive on here because it'll catch that. And we're going to add that. And voila. Totally different look of that card. And lots of fun. I love the street lamp. That's really cute. I'm going to put this on blue. The black makes the rest of the piece pop. And then the blue just pulls the sky out. Pretty, pretty. So Elaine said she bought a couple of the stamp sets through eBay. Well, that's a good idea. I never even thought of selling my paper pumpkin stamps. But if I do, they're going to my customers first before I put anything on eBay. So there we go. We are time to celebrate on this one. Hello, Beth. And so cute. And look at what splitting that paper does. It just gives you a whole different look. I don't know. I might find something to put down here. I got some card catching up to do. So you guys are going to have to catch up on my Facebook page the next couple of days because I've got some catching up to do. Okay, so here's the next one. And again, what I did, and there's the coordinating envelope, is I cut this because I just can't have that. Now I get two pretty cards out of that, right? So we're going to take that, and I'm going to put a piece of paper back here. Here's where I cut. So this one is just 4 by 5 1/4. And I am going to grab that tree stamp that I showed you and ink this up. And oh my, I have mine upside down. Those are floating lanterns. Pretty cool, huh? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up. It's nice and juicy. But I'm going to go across the bottom once. And then I'm going to go again. Because that gorgeous color really pulls through, even on the black. If you wanted a black, you guys could emboss this. That would be pretty. And they got that new Wow embossing powder. Oh, I missed my corner. Well, that's okay, because guess what, ladies? I'm stamping right over the top of this anyways. And now I can catch my boo-boo. There we go. And now you're going to get a very nice layered look with your little tree. So now it's going to be like you're looking up at that sky. I'm going to add a little one down here in the corner and then another one over here. So you get a nice layering of trees. I'm going to set that over there. And we are going to grab a piece of paper. So I have this. And we are going to stamp our greeting. So this one says, wishing you happiness. So this would work to send best wishes to a friend. This would work for a wedding. Let's get all of this out of here. But yeah, some of them are so general that they just work perfectly. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. We're going to figure it out together. I was telling Vicki that sometimes I don't always have the card fully designed before my live, and I do that on purpose because I like stamping with you guys. And sometimes I just get home late from shopping. Doesn't that look pretty down there? I mean, the black base really pulls that out. this is going to set up here somehow, but oops, I lost one. I have all these little fun things that come with it. Elaine says, out of curiosity, do the paper pumpkin sets have little ink pads too? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I have a lot of little sets. Um, Let me look. I'm going to pop one of each of these out. So I got the big one. I'm going to grab the medium and the small and see if this will fit on there. Because that would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll go right. Well, Can't go that. Can't go that low. There we go. Maybe if I do it this way. I want to cover that one up. There we go. Hmm. I think I like that. I can pull this right to the edge. So cut here. I believe the paper pumpkin and the kits both have stamp sets in them. I mean, ink pads and stamp sets. Okay, so let's try this again. Can I get that up there and tuck this under? Oh, yeah, we're right to the edge, but that's okay. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stick this down. Some adhesive on here. I'm gonna get right on my edge here. I am lining my greeting up here with my grid paper. I'm gonna add this, and that works out perfect. There we go. Because for some reason, girls, my stuff always like, I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes, but half the time I look at something later, I'm going, oh, is that crooked? Do you ever do that? It's crazy. Oh no, that's crooked. Okay, let's pull these off and we're gonna pop this up. There we go. And you can see that this already has, I want to put that up into that purple so you can really see that. Now, did I put that straight again? No. Line it back up. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to add some of these. And like I was saying earlier, my take your pick tool is downstairs. So I'm just going to use my scissors and I'm going to add a little bit of these embellishments, even though it already has sparkly on it. I am dying for some extra sparkle. I'm going to put 2 down there and 1 up here, right up in the middle there. There's your triangle. Keep your eye looking all over. And this is quite a little difference. And don't you like the way that turned out? It's like dark in the front and then lighter where that sunset is. So cool. Oh, so pretty. All right, what do we got? We got time for one more. Okay, I could not resist this. You guys know that I am in love with that beautiful paper, right? There it is. I mean, how can you not love that? Gorgeous shimmery paper. So I had to use this. And this was one of the cards. Actually, this is the front to this card. I was changing things way up. Okay, so brought that in. I cut my paper down to 4 by 5 1/4, probably just a hair under. And then also cut this down to 4 by 5. And look at it. Again, card base, 8 1/2, 5, 5 1/2. scored and folded at 4 1/4. All right. Super simple this one is. We're going to grab the glue. Go. Let's run this along here. A little bit of that glue. Line this up. I'm just going to pull this, sorry. Before I cut it, I lined up my sun in the center there. Okay, so it should still be pretty close. Pretty nice. You can still see that gorgeous, gorgeous shiny stuff in there. Okay, now this comes with the set, the windowsill. So I'm gonna pop that up. But before I do, where is my stamp? This is really cute. So they had this stamp in there and it says, "You are invited." So if anybody wants to send me a card and says you are invited to something that looks like that, you know I'm coming. I will be there with bells on. I just love the sound of those rolling waves. Okay, let's see. That is pretty juicy, so I hope this. Vicky asked, does the arch window with the panes come from the kit? Yes, it does. It comes with the paper pumpkin kit. So this piece here actually goes with the floating lantern. So this one here. But you guys know I'm hooked on this paper. So there that is. I am going to put my card on the front. Oops, I'm out. Okay, new one. We did good today. We're going to get 3 cards done in a half an hour. Look at, and I trimmed that down so that my Knight of Navy would pop out, but they already had this pretty texture on the card front already. I love it. And some more of those dimensionals. Oh my gosh, I got to get my little baby vac out. I got a tabletop vac from Sandy and the girls, and I have to use that to get all these little pieces up. Okay, this guy's coming off. So we'll put him on that way. We're going to pop up our windowsill with our greeting on it. I think we're done there. Oh, look at, I'm just trying to line that up nice. There. Oh, 3 totally different cards from your kit. Barb says she likes this paper pumpkin. Yeah, you know, they're all fun, and sometimes you just got to look outside of the box. Some I don't redesign at all because they're so pretty. Some are just fun to play with. So there we have it. We have 3 alternatives to our paper pumpkin. Let's put this one on this side so we can do this and squeeze them all in. So pretty colors, pretty paper, and if you do subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, remember when you get these gorgeous pieces, I cannot just use this on the back. It's I gotta cut them. I gotta cut them. Sorry, Stampin' Up. But our kits are made, you know, so that people can put cards together easily. But they're also there so that people who want to explore and go a little further can do that as well. And that's what we did here tonight. So I thank you all for joining me. As always, I will have something sparkly to give away later this evening. So if you catch that or, anytime on Facebook. So thanks so much for joining me, everybody. Vicky said, pretty, put Stella on the lights. Oh, Stella's downstairs too, but good idea. Stella on the lights. Like that idea. Like that idea. So I will do that before I post the pictures. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and stay cool. All right. Bye bye.